Hello everyone, I just wait a couple of minutes so that we get online completely, because I know the first minutes usually are not recorded, are not streamed. So let's wait a bit and then we'll start. And as usual, please prepare a paper and something you were gonna draw with, okay? Okay, well, I see we are online now. Good time of the day, and how are you today? I hope you had a very nice yesterday Christmas. For those who celebrate Christmas, for those who not, maybe you had a bank holiday. That's also not bad, and yeah, I'm glad to see all of you today here. And today our topic will be the NeuroStar, or we'll look at that, what we have achieved in 2020. I know that was not an easy year for most of us, but I'm sure there's something what you have achieved in this year. Okay, so let's start with our preparation. Please have a paper. It can be A4 or A5. Please have a liner pen, something thinner. Like, I'm not a blogger, something like that. And also with something to color it with. It could be highlighter pens, it could be pencils, it could be anything you want. So I'll just put it on also on my iPad so I can see Facebook as well. And I can see if you have comments. Yes, I can. Perfect. By the way, tell me where you're from, where are you at the moment, and how is your day today in general? I had quite a good day. I already started doing some work for my other project. I had a meeting in the morning, so being quite busy, but it's good. I like keeping myself busy. That's actually quite positive. So please share where you're from. Don't be shy. I'm not biting. I grew out of that. Okay. And I've chosen my liner. And today, actually no, I'm gonna thicker one, thinner one. Oh, no, maybe I'll leave it because you need to see me as well. So, and as usual, you know, we in NeuroGraphic we usually start with the 20 words in 2 minutes. Well, with minimum 20 words in 2 minutes. It can be more than 20 words. And today will be the same. So the topic is achievements in 2020. And we put it on the top of our paper. As you see, it's a separate paper. So I usually use these huge post-its. They're huge because they're like a half of A5, even more. Buenos días, Cristina. And then I'll attach them to the backside. So that's just my trick, but you can do it wherever you want. You can also do it from other side of the paper. So this is the topic, achievements in 2020. And now we'll have 2 minutes to write down all the words which come to your mind. Even if the words have nothing to do with achievements, you still can put them. And so we start. Okay. And for those who joined just now, please write down where you're from, or just say hi to everyone who's here as well, so we can feel the community, feel that we are together here. Okay, so, and I measure 2 minutes and we can start. For those who joined just now, we are writing down now all the words which come to our mind when we're thinking about achievements in 2020. And we do it during the 2 minutes. I put the timing, and now we have 45 seconds left. And we have 13 seconds left. And let's put the pens down. If you have some last words, you finish it. And in general, we put the pens down. So the idea of today is to remember everything what we achieved in this year. And I know it wasn't an easy year, but nonetheless, we need to celebrate achievements. We need to celebrate something what we do. And because if we don't notice that, then we will see only the negative sides. But if we do notice achievements and we celebrate them, then we can also take this positive energy and this motivation and happiness which achieving something brings, and we can take it into the new year. And then we'll be able to see to make the goal setting much easier because we actually will realize that we do achieve something. Because if you just set the goals and then, oh, sorry for that. If you set the goals and don't achieve them or don't look into them and then you don't know whether you achieve them or not, then there's always something hanging for you, like hanging on the wall. So it's good to have it. Okay. It's good to have this analysis. So today, and now we're gonna start drawing. The way how we're gonna start drawing is we're gonna do the star. I'm not gonna teach you again how to do neurographical line. You can have a look at the previous drawings or just look at how I'm doing it. And today we were gonna work with triangles. It's a bit scary, but we're gonna round them. So all will be fine. As long as you do the rounding, you should be fine. Okay, so I switch on to my paper and we start. So now look at your paper, which you've written your achievements. I'm sure you have some like the biggest one achievements. For me, I have like two very big achievements, which is World of Neurographical launch and Find Your Spouse launch. So I'll do this and do like one is the triangle, the World of Neurographical launch, and another one is Find Your Spouse launch. So these are the two achievements, which are the big ones. Then I had also like the another one in my health achievement that I actually managed to stabilize my health after the big surgery. So like that. And by the way, your star will not be ideal star. It will be very particular star, and that's completely fine. And thinking back, what else you have? Another way how you can do that, apart from looking at the words you've written, you can look in your calendar, starting from January last year. And you can just look at what's happened to you, what was in that year. And then based on that, you can also think what you achieved. So yeah, I managed to recover from big surgery. Then I launched 2 big projects. This was the biggest achievement, I think. I think another achievement is in terms of my charity work. I've done a lot of charity work this year. You see, I've done it smaller because on personal scale, I feel it's a bit smaller. And then what else was? I achieved what it's like achievement, but not achievement. But I think like um, I connected to my friends much deeper level. I don't know whether it's thanks to COVID or it just happened. So whenever I say something, so as you can see, I added more a star, what's it called? Star side, I would say. Okay, and yesterday I actually cooked a lamb leg, and it was really nice, really tender, and I felt like, wow, that's a big achievement. And this was the first time in my life when I did it. I've never done it before, not because I couldn't, but just I never thought about it. And yesterday I did it, and I thought, okay, now I'm ready to get married. I've done that, so I know how to do it. In general, I can cook other dishes quite well. So I'm thinking, yeah, that's my achievements. So I even can put this lamb leg, but obviously it's quite a small one, so I'll put it here as something additional. So I also managed to quit the projects which I don't think are good for me. Okay, I think that even though it's quitting, it's not creating something new, but it's still your achievement. It's still the fact that you managed to do something that's great. Often quitting is much harder than starting. And I think building new relationships, like with the friends I've had, and you know what? I will not think about it too much. I will just add one more, because logically you have to add more. And even here I would add one more. And even here I will add one more, because I'm sure I had more than that achievements. It's just I don't remember all of them. If we remember the biggest ones, we can write them down. We can take like thinner liner, and then you can just put here down the names. So this was the World of Neurographical launch, and this is like Find Your Spouse launch, and then let's say this was my health. And so on. So these are like the main ones, and I've done it this year. So we can even write here this year, so we can feel it that this star is about this year. So we can put 2020. Okay, what I'm doing now is not really neurographical, but I just feel like I want to do it for some reason. So this is the 2020, and in 2020, yes, you see 2020 and the star, but like I know for many 2020 was not very exciting year, but still I'm sure you have your own star. I'm sure you had your own achievements. Maybe you've done some kind of course online. Actually, I've done a couple of courses. I've finished quite a few of them, and so this is also achievement. Like we sometimes forget about bigger and smaller achievements, then we should remember them. For example, I became neurographical supervisor, yeah, and I finished that. So being a supervisor is achievement. It's a next stage in a career. Then I've done a couple of nutrition courses. What else I've done? And while we're thinking about that, while we're doing that, what we do, we also do like the neurographical lines, and we extend them. And let's do now the rounding. I know we've been drawing the triangles, so we need to be now very careful to round them, because we don't want to keep the conflict, we don't want to keep the tension. And as you know, this year had enough of conflicts and tensions, so let's not have those here in our drawing. So after we've done the main drawing, now as according to usual neurographical, the basic algorithm, we are adding the background lines, and we are doing the conjoining at the same time. Or you can do the conjoining first of the big shape and then add more neurographical lines, but I'm just doing it simultaneously. It's up to you. And by the way, let's do in the end of this neuro I won't say marathon, but NeuroRide, you know, like the Neuro Sledge ride. Let's have a exhibition of all the drawings you've done, of all the drawings we've done together. I would put mine as well. And so the next week. So you can send them already to me, or you can publish them in our posts. Wherever you see this video, you can publish your drawing there, and then we will share. And yes, and we will even have, actually, I have an idea. We will have a competition, and the winner of this competition will get a prize from the World of Neurographic. Yes, actually, that's a good idea. It will be, we are giving you this 10 classes, but also we want to make a special New Year present so that you have a great start of the year. Yeah, so the winner of the competition will get a present. I know it wasn't announced initially, but hey, if you're present today, you are very lucky if you hear that, because then you'll be able to participate in our competition. And obviously, the more drawings you have, the more chances you have to win the competition. So please submit your drawings. I will also write down the email where you can send your drawings. So if it's easier for you to send it than to publish it on Facebook. But of course, it's better to publish. It's easier than email. Okay. I quite like my star. You know, the 2020 was not easy year, but I have very big beginnings in this year as well. In my personal life and also in my business life. And I'm quite happy about those. And we remember to breathe in and breathe out. And we remember to monitor how we feel in all 4 levels, about how we feel about the drawing, how we feel about ourselves, what is in our mind, what is in our heart in terms of emotions, and how does our body feel? How does your body feel? In my case, I have, like, I don't know why, my eye is itching all the time and my neck is itching. Exactly, it started just while I was drawing. It wasn't before. That's quite unusual. And then I feel like I'm talking a lot. I feel a bit thirsty. What else I feel? In terms of emotions, I think excited. I quite enjoy my star. I wasn't sure how I'll feel about it, but I enjoy it. I like it. And do connect the numbers as well with neurographical lines. And by the way, if you are not yet the member of the World of Neurographica, it's our group in Facebook. Please join it. It's very simple. I will publish the link just below the video, so you'll have a chance to do that. And tomorrow we'll have the last lesson about 2020, and then afterwards we will start with planning our New Year 2021. Yes, I'm sure you've been waiting for that. But in order to set a good planning, you need to finalize this year. You need to analyze what's good been, what's bad been, and to let go of things, and also to acknowledge something what you achieved in this year. That's also important. So usually we have the neurographicum. There are 2 ways. Usually in our drawings, it's either from one to another, like from left to right and from bottom up. Or if it's sort of like a mandala type drawing, then it's from the center and to all the sides. So the star is more like a mandala drawing. So we can draw the lines from all the sides, and the fact that you've drawn the line from this side, from right to left, that does not mean that it's like you're going to the positive negative note, because the star is rounded, like it's simple of round, so it's completely fine to go all the directions this time, and that's what I'm doing. I still have a bit prevailing towards the future, but still, I think it's inside our heads mentally. But you can see also some lines going other direction here as well. So what we do now, we do the rounding, and we round it all the angles where we have angles, we do round. Look at that, what I have. It's not expected. I've done like a couple of lines and I have a heart here. Even through NeuroGraphica, we do try not to make shapes which we try not to make shapes which specific shapes of some objects like house, sun, and well, sun we do use as a more mandala type, but like you will not draw sun or vase or fruit or something like that. So the heart is not exactly the NeuroGraphical shape, but hey, we have it here, and I didn't really draw it intentionally, so it's very interesting. So yeah, I had some hard moments in 2020, I must admit. Not sure they lasted, but maybe they will, who knows. So it's important while drawing also to stay hydrated, because when we have enough liquid in our body, then the processes in our body work smoothly, and also the connection is better, like the neurons connection, I mean. So what else is left? Just have a couple of places to do the rounding. Actually, I really enjoy my drawing. You know, when I started today's class, I was thinking, shall we draw this drawing or another drawing? This or another? But I felt this one is the right one. And that's why there is also no timetable exactly when it will be which, because I like doing with the flow. So whenever I start, like the day you start the class, I feel like, okay, which drawing is the right one for today. And I was, to be honest, planning to leave this one for the last day of 2020, but I feel for some reason that today should be the day for it. So that's why we're doing it today. And yeah, I quite like feeling my intuition when I have the chance, because sometimes you don't have that chance. Sometimes you just need to follow the structure. But now I have it. So just add a bit more lines, I feel like. And then we will move to the archetyping, or adding the color. And I think I quite like my drawing. It's enough of lines. So I'm adding the color. I think today I'll use my lovely highlighter pens. I'll add some more here. So okay, I think I'll start with yellow. And when you add the color, think about what does this color mean to you? What does it symbolize to you? Where does it bring you? Yeah, I love the color of clarity. So get some clarity, then I can add more green. Green is a color of easiness. Yeah, and it goes through my heart. I do like my love life to be easy, honestly. Sometimes it can be a bit too complicated, but I think easiness is good. So you see my colors a bit, again, with one direction, but it's you can also have no direction, make them round. That's completely fine. And in Neurographica, when we do the archetyping, we don't go round. We actually go through the line. That's the point of archetyping, because archetyping or coloring is unification. So in our head, we unite the different parts of the drawing. So okay. I want to add some more. Important when you do the sorry. Important when you do the archetyping coloring, you don't do just one cell. So the color is in many cells in different parts. And when you add the color, think about what does this color mean to you, why you add in particular this color. Even if you don't know the meanings of the color, we'll have our course Neuro Color in March, and then we will discover what does the color mean, what's the meaning of each of the colors, and etc. But until then, you can also just use the colors intuitively and use them as you like. Very good. And you don't have to put the color everywhere. You can add it in some places and then leave some other places white or blank. That's completely fine. It's just important that you don't do the fragmentation. Don't like color just a small cell of something. You add the color in more spaces. And it's good to have it balanced in different sides of the drawing as well. Interesting. I'm adding the violet, color of wisdom, but I don't really know. To one star part, which I don't know what it is. I didn't name it, but it's interesting. Oh, I've got a really strong pain in my shoulder. Ooh, interesting. What does your body feel? What does your body tell you? Do you feel warm or cold? What's your reaction? I feel warm. I don't feel hot. I don't feel cold. I'm just normal. Also, what kind of emotions do you have? I was very excited while I was drawing the lines. Now I'm sort of like very concentrated in my coloring. Actually, these colors are very similar. They looked a bit different, but no, they're very similar. They're not the same, but this is supposed to be blue, but it's very similar to the green. Okay. Yes, I want to add orange. Of course, orange is missing. How do you miss me? I mean, my drawing is very colorful. And if you know me, you probably know I do like adding quite a bit of color. It's not obligatory. You can do just a couple of colors, but you know, also the color means different sides of our personality. So the fact that we have a different colors in our drawing means that it's and especially as we analyze the year, it's not just a drawing about something. So it means that like there were different parts in our year. They were from different spheres of life, and so it was like multifaceted. So we had a development on many aspects. Okay, very nice. And actually, I think maybe I'll add some more yellow in some parts, and then I think that's it. I don't want it to be too much. Oof, now I feel very hot. I just told you that I was feeling warm. Now I feel extremely hot. I don't know why. And I told you, like, we don't do the colors of the cells, but because this yellow, it sort of like goes through and it comes to this yellow. So that's the point of it. And by the way, I'm not doing it in this drawing, but what you can do, you can go with one color on top of another color. That's allowed as well. Okay, so we finished, at least I finished with the coloring. As you see, I left some parts white, but blank. By the way, if you joined just now, let me know where you're from, and you'll be able to see the recording of this video. I will keep it for 24 hours at least in Facebook, and then you can get also the recording of it. I'll put down in the comments how to do it. It will be free. All you need is just to go to our ticket teller and get the ticket so that I can see where to send the recording. Okay, so now we've done the drawing. Well, not yet finished. We need to do the field lines. As you remember, the field line is the line which goes from one side to, of the drawing to another. In case of the center drawings, these lines can be through center. So it's a bit different, like it's in mandala drawing or in the star drawing. So the focus is from the center outside. And then we will do the fixation, okay? So in order to do the fill line, I'll use the thicker marker, I'll use the brush. That is better to use marker than the brush, but I just like the brush. So, and you just feel where you want to add the thick line. Today I don't want to make it too thick. As you probably saw in some of my drawings, the previous ones which I made, some of them are thicker, some of them are thinner. Oh, actually, it's not a fixation, it's a field line. Yeah, but today is just that. And just a couple of lines. My drawing it even became like the fill line throughout the drawing, which is fine. It doesn't have to be, but that's okay. And I do like my heart here. Actually, I think I will do something today which I usually do not do in neurographic, and it's usually not according to the canons of neurographic. I think as a fixation element, I will highlight this heart. I'm not sure yet what it means for me, but I like it. And the fact that I didn't draw it and it came here naturally. It was from number 2, and then I drew some lines, and it appeared here from I don't know where. So this will be my fixation element. And it's not very strong fixation, you hardly can see it, so that's also nice because it will be just for me. Okay, so we've done today the star. Today's actually was very quick class, but I feel very excited about our drawing because I like the star. Usually when I draw the star, I'm not really liking them because I'm not an artist in terms of professional artist. I've never learned how to draw, and that's the beauty of neurographic is that you can draw even if you don't know how to draw. So yeah, today we done the star. The star symbolizes 2020 and the achievements we had in 2020. And each of the parts of the star symbolize some kind of achievement. And sometimes we added them also without knowing what does that achievement means. Like not in all the parts of my star, I know the meaning, but I'm sure that I've done a lot in this year, more than I remember of. So that's just symbol of that. And then we added some background lines. We added the coloring, our archetyping. Obviously, we've done also the rounding or conjoining. And now with this heart, it was the fixation. But before the fixation, we've done the field lines, and then I've done fixation. And I think this heart means to me also the heart within myself. I just feel like the love internally, not towards myself. It's not like egocentristic love, but it's more love towards the world, more the general happiness of being able to be happy wherever you are, whenever you are, and in whichever circumstances you are, and just trying to make this world a bit better place, no matter what is around us. So you just try to do whatever you can. So if you liked today's class, if you like this video, please click like below, and also leave the comments, and I'm looking forward to see your drawings. And as I said, we're gonna start the competition. Hi Christelle, the kisses to you too. Hope you're somewhere nice and warm. Not like London, it's sunny today, but it's quite cold. So, and I said we'll start the competition, and all the drawings, also from previous classes, you can post in the Facebook or send to the email, which I'll publish below. And then in the end of our the NeuroRide, you know, the NeuroRide is like a sledge ride. That's what it's called, NeuroRide. Then we will select the winner. And the winner will receive something special from the world of Neurographica. Okay, well, I hope you have a very great time, and hope to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll have the last class on 2020, and then from Monday we'll start 3 classes on planning our great year ahead. So you have a great rest of the day. If you have any questions, something is not clear now or after when you watch the video, you can leave them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer all of them. Also, you can send a direct message to me. That's also completely fine. So have a great rest of the day, wonderful weekend ahead, and kisses.